Hello everybody, it's Dio here from Firm But Fair Gaming, bringing you another Bellwright video. Today we are just going to be taking a quick look at the update that they have provided to our mining facilities. So in the last update, they increased our mining pit here, the Tier 3 mining pit, to be able to allow us underground, or to rather increase the underground mining capabilities. So previously, basically, when a node, above ground node disappeared, we were we were done. We were unable to mine any further. But now they have modified the pit so that we can operate underground, and it will more slowly deplete the actual nodes that are visible. So basically the ones up top will disappear, but we'll be able to continue to mine in the same area for a much longer duration. What they have also added in, because you have to place the pit close to be able to mine underground, they have added this option on the right hand side underneath. You can see it goes pit, description, costs, and then resources nearby. So it shows you how many nodes will be mined underground, so you know how close you are or the best spot to place the pit to mine the underground resources. So as you can see here, there would be 29, just a little bit over 30 crude stone, 8 iron ore, and 3 tin ore. But if we had a one over here to this side where there are only a couple nodes, but even if like we were to build it here, see, we only have access to 2 iron ore, 20 crude, 1 tin. And so it just shows how much the placement matters. As you can see, the further over here we move, the less access we have to the crude stone. We still have the 2 iron ore deposits and 1 tin, but we lose out on the crude. Obviously, we were just trying to maximize our iron ore placement, which is why we were placing it there. Additionally, they modified the tier 2 mining hut. So here we have a tier 2 mining hut. We just placed this here originally. We upgraded to the pit, but they have now added in the granite capabilities. So now we can mine granite out of our tier 2 mining hut, as opposed to previously we had to just wait until we got our mining pit in our tier 3. And so that is another good improvement as well, just making our lives that much easier, increasing our mining capabilities, because now we can place these pits where our copper nodes and tin nodes were in the lowlands that we most likely depleted earlier. In fact, we can actually place the pit in other areas where there is not, in fact, any granite, for example. Like here we are here. This is one of my original copper nodes. As you can see, it has been depleted. But if we were to build a pit here, we actually have access to copper underground. So here you see there's 30 crude stone nodes, 2 granite, and 2 copper. So that's actually pretty phenomenal. If we had mined ourselves out of copper, we could just move around the map and find new or go back to existing places and continue to mine. And of course, there was a node back here as well. Back here, we have access to 3 copper, 1 granite, and a whole bunch of crude stone. And then lastly, there was another one back here, kind of just showing that we can kind of place these wherever we want to get access to some ores. So there we go. We also have 2 copper back here as well and 2 granite. So this will greatly increase our capability of getting more and more ore, which is going to help us in the long run, because previously you had the unfortunate possibility of running out. Like I've been out of this nodes for a significantly long time, but I've had access to tier 3 forever. So the fact that we can kind of throw this down almost wherever we want and get access to the ore again is pretty phenomenal. I can see this becoming incredibly helpful when they do give us the ability to actually have stone walls, which I imagine they will. No time frame on that, but I can just see it based on how conversations have been going on their Discord and all that. For sure it's coming. So here is just a standard hill or whatever with some bunch of rocks. So like, there's 100 and some nodes. I had that earlier, like there. Yeah. So we'd be able to place it somewhere in this vicinity. But again, that's just wishful thinking for now, but when it's coming, for sure. So you do have to be somewhat near a node to be able to access underground nodes on the map. So like for instance here is the most I've seen so far for copper. That's 6 nodes and we are just to the west of Bradford there. Like I said, you do have to be within a bit of a distance to them because obviously you need to be able to access it. Granite, there does seem to be a lot of granite in the lowlands, not so much on the iron side, but as you can see, like we, as soon as we just get even slightly this far away from the node, so I don't even know if that would be 100 meters or not, like you do lose access to the node. So it does have to be pretty close. You can't just be wherever you want. I did do a fair amount of experimenting to see if we could access just tin or copper anywhere. But yeah, you do have to be within somewhat of the vicinity of the actual nodes. So I would say, yeah, about 100 meters, maybe 150. There is a lot of granite around, but to find the iron, again, it was similar to the copper and tin. You do need to be near the actual nodes. Granite, you have a lot more flexibility, but that is still pretty cool. So that is all I wanted to cover on the new and improved mining situation here in Bellwright. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know below. I'll be happy to answer those. As always, we appreciate your likes, shares, and subscribes. So please click those buttons. And until next time, we will see you in the next video.